Let's talk about something that hits pretty much all of us who get a paycheck, that mysterious chunk of money that just seems to vanish before it even gets to our bank account. Today, we're going to decode one of the biggest pieces of that puzzle, Social Security.
You've been there, right? You see that big gross pay number, you get all excited, and then you scroll down to the net pay and it's way less. It really does feel like some kind of magic trick where your money just disappears into thin air. So, where is it actually going?
All right, so let's start piecing this Paystub puzzle together. Honestly, getting this is the first step to understanding not just your paycheck, but a huge, huge part of your financial life. So first things first, that money isn't just gone. It's a deduction, a planned one. The real question is, what exactly are you being forced to pay for? And maybe the bigger question, are you ever going to see that money again?
Okay, to really wrap our heads around this, we kind of have to change how we think about it. I want you to imagine the government playing a new role in your life. Think of it as your mandatory financial planner. Seriously, this one idea is the key. Now, here's the official, government definition. Social Security is a federal program providing retirement, disability, and survivor benefits. I know it sounds a little dry, a little bureaucratic, right? It doesn't really capture the personal relationship you have with it. But this analogy, this makes it all click. Forget that complicated definition for a second. Just think of it like this. The government is making sure you save for your future self, whether you want to or not. It's basically the one financial planner you can't fire. So here's how that relationship breaks down. Your job, you go out and earn money right now. And the government's role, the one it gave itself, well, it steps in and forcefully sets aside a chunk of that cash for the person you're going to be decades from now. So let's get into the mechanics of it. How does this forced savings plan actually work? Well, it's this giant in and out system. And yep, you're right in the middle of it. So basically, if you earn a paycheck in the US, you're paying into this thing. It's called the FICA tax. And that money gets split into a couple of big pots. About 6.2% of your income goes to Social Security for your retirement, and another 1.45% or so goes to Medicare, which is that health insurance for when you're older or if you have certain disabilities. Okay, now here's the part that really surprises a lot of folks. The money that gets taken out of your paycheck today, it's not being put into some savings account with your name on it. Nope. It's immediately paid right back out to people who are retired right now. The whole system is built on this promise that when it's your turn to retire, a whole new generation of workers will be paying in, and their money will cover your benefits. It's just this continuous, hopefully never-ending cycle. So that's how it works, but let's get to the bottom line. What does all of this actually mean for your personal finances, for your future? And here it is, the most crucial point. Social Security was never, ever designed to be the only money you live on when you retire. Think of it as a safety net, a foundation that's supposed to keep older Americans from falling into poverty. It is not and was never meant to be some cushy, all-inclusive retirement package. And that leads us to the single most important takeaway from this whole thing. Your mandatory planner has a plan for you, sure, but it's a very, very basic one. If you want to have the kind of retirement you're actually dreaming about, you have to take the lead and build your own wealth on top of that foundation. So this brings us to the final, and I think most empowering part. This is where we shift our thinking from just being a passive contributor to being the active architect of your own future. This is about taking back control. So the next time you see that deduction on your pay stub, don't just see it as money that's disappearing. Try to see it as the government laying down the very first brick of your retirement home. It's the starting point. But the rest of that building, the comfortable, secure retirement you want, that's on you to design and to build. So there you have it. You now understand the government's plan for your financial future. But that's their plan. The real question, the one you have to answer for yourself, is what's yours?